Grub-a-dub-dub, what's in the tub? What's going on, my subscribers? Ace here today, and I am not alone. I am joined by Vsing HB,
Hello.
and we are here because we both have been in league format matches and just leagues in general for Pokemon battling competitively, and we felt that with the leagues becoming more common now recently, that we really thought that people would benefit from us uploading a series about how to build a draft and what you really want to have synergy wise on your team so that you can win the most amount of matches in the most convincing way and pretty much just be comfortable doing it.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. So today we wanted to start off our first lesson with something that we felt is really important in the league format, and that's Volt Turn. Because Volt Turn gives you so much offensive pressure against your opponent if they don't have something for it. And regardless if it's fast Volt Turn or slow Volt Turn, there's still a lot of great benefits to it specifically.
For those of you that don't know what Volt Turn means, it's a combination of a Mon with Volt Switch and a Pokemon with U-Turn.
Yeah.
Switch initiative.
Usually Mons that use Volt Turn are electric types, but they are not limited to that. And there are certain Mons that may surprise your opponent, similar to the Mon, I'll bring it up right up on the screen right now, Fortress. Fortress does get the Volt Switch. It is a Bug Steel type, but it does get the Volt Switch, and some of your opponents may know about it, but they may forget about it just because it's not like a move associated with the Pokemon. They may think like U-turn, but it actually, I don't think it gets U-turn, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay,
But
yeah.
like, the opponent might look at it and think, oh, it's just a big fat steel armored bug thing. It's not gonna all of a sudden shoot electricity out of its anus and Volt Switch me.
Yeah, exactly.
But it does for some reason.
For some reason.
I don't understand it.
Like U-turn would make a lot more sense, but either way. And then Pokemon like Lantern, if I can spell.
So yeah, Ace, why don't you explain like these two Mons, like Fortress, Lantern, and some others that we'll get to, they're slow with Volt Turn. Why is that important? Like, why is slow Volt Turn almost like just as good as having a fast Volt Turn or Volt Switcher?
With Volt Turn being slow, it still allows you that that swap initiative because especially with the slower Volt Turn Mons, Lantern and Fortress, they're pretty bulky Mons, mainly because they have kind of those stats reserved out of their speed. So it allows you to get that switch initiative because your opponent makes a move and then you can kind of take that hit and then volt out. And like if their opponent is Choice Scarf, Choice Banded, then you can kind of react to what they're doing. Oppositely, if you're doing fast Volt Turn, you can kind of preemptively do that, and that creates you a little more offensive pressure, which is usually what people strive for. But defensive Volt Turn, I think, yeah, defensive, like slow Volt Turn, I would say is more, like, in my opinion, I would call it defensive Volt Turn because you have slower Mons with bigger bulk. Especially with Lantern specifically because it gets Water Absorb and Volt Absorb. Like, your opponent will know what to do. Like, it's like, okay, he's going to hit me with a Volt Switch, but what do I do about this thing? I have, like, 10 things to worry about.
Yeah. But yeah, slow Volt Turn's good because, like I said, usually the Mons that are slow, that Volt Turn, or Volt Switch, we keep saying Volt Turn, they Volt Switch, they're bulky enough to take a hit, then you can Volt Switch on them, then just look at your team and think, okay, they've moved, I can just bring in something for free. Because they've already hit my bulky Volt Switcher, so now I can just bring in them on for free. So you get that initiative. And that's what Volt Switch and Volt Turn and U-Turn are all about, it's initiative. Putting you in control of the battle.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so Fortress, Lantern, any more slow Volt Switchers we can think of right now? Magneton's not super speedy.
Yeah, Magnezone.
Magneton, that's probably what I was thinking of in my head.
I mean, like, I don't know, like,
the
I think
Rotoms.
yeah, Rotoms, I guess. Well, they're decently fast. Like, it's kind of about speed tiers as well. Like, but like across the board, a lot of the like Pokemon that get Volt Turn, Volt Switch or U-Turn, normally are in a pretty decent range, anywhere from like 80 speed to up through like the hundreds because you have the Pixies. I think that almost all get access to either one or the other.
I believe so.
I'm trying to think because like all of the Pixie Legends, they get the Lake Guardians. Oh yeah, Shaman doesn't get access to it. But
Yeah,
like a lot of them do. Mew, the three late guardians.
they're not
Oh,
pixies.
and if they're not pixies,
Nope,
oh well, I don't
because
know.
they have different stats. You should know that.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You're right. They still have high stats. But either way,
Yeah,
well, they get U-turn too as well.
yeah, they all get you turn. But slow vultures like Lantern, Fortress. Another good one is Luxray.
Oh yeah, I
Or
forgot about
Luxray's
Luxray.
not fast.
Let's just type in electric types. Kind of look.
Well, it's they're like obviously they're not just exclusive to electric types like Fortress, for example. I
Yo,
believe you
Pikachu.
can. I believe you can type in the move and it'll come up.
I don't think it actually does that way. Oh, maybe you
Filter,
can.
filter.
Huh.
There you go.
Yo, Ampharos.
Yeah, Ampharos is a good one. Oh
That's a
yeah,
nice first one.
Probopass. Nosepass and
Oh yeah,
Probopass.
Probopass and Novopass. Okay, Pachirisu not bad. That's actually quite fast though. Like 95
Mhm.
speed's not bad.
But yeah, like having a slow Volt Switcher is not bad at all.
Oh, Klinklang.
Clang Clang Electros is a really good one.
Oh yeah,
It's not
Electros.
fast.
And it's super bulky.
Yeah. So
And
like,
yeah, keep
you want
going.
to go Ace? No.
Okay. But like, kind of like you guys thinking about it. So, you guys might be thinking, okay, Volturn is really good, but how does this benefit me in a league format? I like if like we can just talk about this, but you guys may not understand without kind of seeing it. So, like we have the ability here on Pokemon Showdown to be able to show you guys that. So you wanna start doing that, Hubba?
Sure.
All right. So I have a Volturn team right here of just 2 mons here.
Well, we should probably go over some U-turners as well. We kind of
Okay.
just spent some time on Volt Switch, but U-turners like you saw on Mega Scizor there. That's like the big famous one.
Yeah, the big famous one.
Yeah.
There's also like Celebi, pretty commonly
Yeah,
can
there's
run
actually
U-turn.
more Pokemon that get U-turn in Volt Switch. It's a much more common move, and you get it on Pokemon that are like really random that you wouldn't think that U-turn, but they do.
Pidgeot, Mega Pidgeot, for example.
The
Like,
Rattata line.
oh, what? I
Yeah.
actually didn't know that myself.
Well, there you go.
Golbat does. I knew the Persian did. Primeape. Yo, all the legendary birds get U-turn.
Yep, the birds get it. Yep, this is
Interesting.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's super random. Looking through,
Of course,
Mr. Rachi
Pelipper.
gets it.
Pelipper the god.
The Pelipper the God.
Mhm.
And Fernape, super fast, U-turn.
Yep.
Powerful Staraptor.
Yo, Vespiquen.
Embalm. Chatot gets U-turn for some reason.
It does, as does the Luminion line.
And the 3 Lake Guardians that I thought were pixies for some reason in my head.
Well, there's 2 pixies below it. Manaphy and Victini.
Well, yeah, they both get it. No, wait, just Victini gets it, Manaphy doesn't get it.
No, Manaphy gets it.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's filtered in there. Well,
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I just not normally run, so like I didn't really think about it too much.
But yeah, like slow U-turn, it's the same deal as slow Volt Switch. You get initiatives. Same with fast if you can predict what's coming. Like,
Yeah.
say, if you're a Scarf Scizor in front of a Fire type, you know the Fire type move is coming, but you can still click U-turn because you likely outspeed unless you think they have a Scarf. You can U-turn on it, get some damage, and bring in like your bulky water or whatever you have, your Gastrodon.
True.
You're just looking through and seeing what else gets.
Yeah, I'm like surprised by like some of these ones. I'm like, wait, I forgot this mon gets it. Like it's not, I don't know. Like, and that's the great thing about league format is a lot of the time catching your opponent off guard, especially like with stuff like this. Like this would have caught me off guard. Like if you turned out with your like freaking Manaphy, I'd be like, wait, what?
Yeah, I run U-turn on Manaphy.
Like that would surprise me. And like in a league format, like especially against like higher level battlers who are used to like the give and take, and they know a little bit more than you, like bringing out these surprise like kind of reaction stuff like, oh, this mon gets U-turn, like can create something that they won't understand. Like they'll be like, oh wait, I forgot this mon gets U-turn.
Yeah. We have a little demonstration prepared
Yeah.
for y'all.
All right, so we can
I'm
go
in the chess room,
over-
by the way.
go to the chess room. All right, where's the chess room? I found the smash room. Chess. I found Japanese. Oh, there it is.
Japanese.
Yo, Japanese. All right, I'm in the chess room.
All right.
Can you find me?
Yeah, there.
All right, cool. Show all teams. Pretty sure it's 21. Yeah, all right. 21.
Anyone?
Hold on. The Raikou is the wrong nature.
Oh my god. You had to have that move on it.
I wanted it.
I believe you make it rash.
Yeah, that's what it said. So on. I thought it was naive, I'm not gonna lie. Alright.
This is why you asked me, the Pokemon Master.
The Pokemon Master, okay.
Yep.
Alright, 21.
I'm about to win this demonstration.
Win this demonstration. Okay, so here we have a pretty common core that is really annoying to face in the League format, because if somebody gets Skarmory and Chansey on the same team, it can be really annoying to face because one physical wall and one special wall that are both ridiculously bulky, and you're really put in a difficult situation because you don't have a lot of great options against this. But with Volt Turn, it makes it a lot easier to be able to kind of combat this because you get the switch initiative. Alright,
Yep.
so we're gonna start the timer there on Vsing just to make it feel the pressure.
Okay, so yeah, in this situation, I have the Skarmory, so I'm thinking, fuck, I'm gonna get fucking Thunderbolted or Volt Switched on, so I have to swap out, otherwise I sack my Skarmory. So I have to click Chansey. But Ace, in his head, is thinking...
Well, in this situation, I'm like, okay, Vsing really doesn't want to lose his Skarmory here, but in case he wants to make like a silly play, I can safely go for Volt Switch here, because regardless of what he does, I get the switch initiative because he doesn't have a ground type out here to stop me. And with this core, I can just Volt Switch out here safely and go into my physical enforcer against the Chansey. And in this situation, I'm perfectly fine to just Mega Evolve and probably just Swords Dance. Like, I would Swords Dance up here in some situations. But knowing Vsing, he might want to just go back out into his Skarmory because he's scared of this situation here.
Yeah,
Because
like,
I might run
so-
Superpower or Knockoff.
Well, in my head, it's pretty simple. Like, I'm a special wall. I'm not taking, like, for example, say it's a Bandied Scizor. I'm not taking no Bandied, Bug Bite, or Bullet Punch that well. So, again, I have to retreat back into the Skarmory to kind of try and wall the Scizor. Like Ace said, he might Swords Dance or whatever. But, again, with the U-turn...
With the U-turn here, I'm able to just get this Swish initiative because with every team, when people are building teams, they're going to go with the standard 6v6 kind of mentality. They're going to have dedicated walls specifically for certain matchups. And with U-turn and Volt Switch, I want to say Volt Turn. There we go, Volt Turn. With the Volt Turn initiative, you can just kind of combat that, especially if your opponent doesn't have a ground type. You can just like keep doing this, and it slowly whittles down their major walls, and it puts them in a really awkward position. And then at certain points when they have to make desperate plays, you can just stay safe inside your zone of Volt Turn, and it's very, very easy to use.
Yep. And like because of the Volt Switch, we keep ending up back in the same positions. I don't know why you Thunderbolted me.
Because I wanted to.
Okay. But yeah, like you get the idea.
Aha. It's time.
You get the idea. Volt Switch and Volt U-turn give you that initiative where you're always in control. That's the main thing about this strat, I guess. You remain in control and you're in charge of the battle and what your opponent's gonna do. Yeah, Ace, I would have whipped your ass with that team.
Well, with the Volt Turn Scizor thing? Or
I have a
you can
Fire Blast Chansey right here.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
No.
I dare you. That's what I thought. Boy, get up out of here. Can't handle the Volturn. It's too powerful.
Yeah, Volturn's there to whittle down walls, give you initiative, and basically frustrate people. If you can find a way to combine a Volturn with like Intimidate as well, for example, a Lando T with U-turn,
Yeah.
it's even better. Lando T and Mega Manectric work really well together for that reason.
Yeah, other ones, like you saw Raikou, Mega Scizor there. You can even run regular Scizor, Choice Banded. Any of those mobs that like run U-turn, like the Pixies really well, especially since they get such good coverage. Like a lot of your opponents don't have great spot bins and they'll have to send in that dedicated wall. and you can just U-turn out immediately into like your physical enforcer that works well with it, and just absolutely bop it.
Yep.
All right.
So well, that's the first lesson on building a team for a draft
Yeah,
format.
that's one of our
Pick up mons that get Volt Switch and U-turn.
Yeah, Volt Switch and
Form
U-turn
cores.
is going to be really good helping you build your first team or future teams if you guys have played league competitively, or if you're looking to like pick up more experience for that. This is one tip that will be really good for helping you. But we'll be back bringing some more tips and things like that for your guys' league teams, and yeah, that's gonna be it, right?
Yep, that's it.
All right.
Well, the only other thing I would add is we're not saying when you're drafting a team, don't just draft one mon with U-turn and one mon with Volt Switch. We're saying it's good to have, but don't single out Pokemon. Like, this is all you're gonna do.
But this is just one great strategy that can help you when you see like your opponent's draft like starting to build up, and you notice that they don't deal well with Volt Turn. You can kind of just like, okay, I can prioritize these mons and kind of scoop them up.
Yep. There you go.
All right.
Multiple mons with Volt Switch and U-turn. You don't have to stick with one of each.
Yeah, and remember, like you guys can look through on Showdown and see the diversity of mons that get this, because there's, like we said, slow Volt Turn, fast Volt Turn. Either way it works. You just can kind of build your team around that.
Yep.
Alright, but thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with your friends who may be getting into League, and like allow them to kind of learn with you guys, and we can make this a better battling scene.
Yep. We'll see you guys next time. Au revoir.
Bye-bye.